Hello, how are you guys? Welcome to the first live of the day because we're going to have two lives. Let me share these to some groups really quick. Share. Okay, cool. Shared them to a few groups. Hello everyone, how are you? Happy Thursday. It's Friday Eve. So I'm going to start putting my primer on and stuff. I know I'm going live at a weird time. I never really go live at this time, but I was like, I'm going to go do my makeup, so I might as well chat to you guys a little bit. So I'm putting my primer on. Getting some down there. Oh. Hi, Brittany. And I'm going to put the primer on my eyes today. I don't necessarily like using this primer on my eyes, but it's okay. It works alright. I like the eye primer more. It's much tackier, so the colors show up better. But I ran out of eye primer, so we're just going to stick around with this one. Hello! So I ran out of my eye primer, so we're just going to use this one. Let's see what else we want to put on. Let's do eye makeup first today. I still don't know what I'm going to do for eye makeup. Let's do eye makeup first. So we're going to use Organza concealer to kind of get my base around my eyes done. So start putting, like cover up these lovely red marks. I am breaking out like crazy. I don't know why. I think it has something to do with my lack of water consumption. I used to be a big water drinker and I haven't been lately. So that is a problem that I need to fix. So I'm trying. I've got this giant yellow water bottle next to me, and then I'm going to work at the bar at 2:30 after I run all my errands. So I'm like, all right, then usually when I'm at the bar, I drink a lot of water. Hi, Demi. So when I'm working at the bar, I drink a lot of water. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Demi. Hi, Debbie. So hopefully that'll help a little bit. I'll show you my big old water bottle in a second. So we're doing our concealer first. I'm using Organza concealer. And then I wanted to talk to you guys, I wanted to do some Mythbusters, alright, with Unique. Because I've been getting a lot of these questions lately, and sometimes they don't come across, my answers don't come across very well in Messenger. So I'm hoping that anyone who watches this, this kind of clears up a few things about you for what I do. Hopefully it clears some stuff up. And if you guys have any questions at all while I'm doing this, please let me know. This is my giant water bottle. Hi, Andrea. I just placed a huge order on catalogs for my event at the gym next Saturday, and I did 2-day shipping, so I'm hoping they're here soon. Alright, so I want to chat some Mythbusters. Hi, Brandy. Mythbusters, because I've been getting a lot of odd responses about what I do. And I know it's difficult to kind of understand what I do, so that's why I wanted to talk about it. So I'm going to kind of share my why first and what caused me to get into what I'm doing. So about 2 years ago, in a few months, I used to work at a business in Albany, and I was falling out of love with it. I was starting to hate what I was doing, hated my job. I was hating it a while before that, but it was really starting to take a toll on me, and I wasn't enjoying what I was doing, which sucked because it was my dream job. But very quickly, I was falling out of love with it. It wasn't working out in my favor. Hi, Shannon. And I wasn't seeing any growth in the company. I was literally just watching myself go further down the scale where I was working. Now, then this company kind of fell into my lap. A coworker of mine started putting into my head about her daughter-in-law, who is my upline. So she's my sponsor. Which sounds funny because when you say sponsor, everyone thinks like, oh, AA, and it's like, no, she's my sponsor for this business because you need a sponsor to get into it. And so she started telling me about her daughter-in-law and how she worked from home. And I was just starting to get into makeup. So, hi Kara. Congrats on your baby. So I was starting to get into makeup. I was like spending, you know, hundreds of dollars at Sephora, hundreds of dollars at Ulta and online. And she was like, you know, you could be getting paid for that. And I was like, what do you mean? So she's like, you could be getting paid for that. And I didn't understand what she meant. I was like, how? Like, if I worked at Sephora, which did go through my mind for a while. So I was like, oh, I'll go work at Sephora, and then I won't feel so bad spending money because I'll get a discount. And the discount was pretty good. And she's like, no, like, so you wouldn't be working so much. Now here's another part of my background. My old job did not pay a lot, and a lot of jobs don't, but my old job did not pay a lot. I was struggling very much. My husband and I were struggling. We at one point were working 4 to 5 jobs between the two of us and still barely got by. Barely getting by. And I know a lot of people feel this way, so if you've ever felt that way where like you feel like you're not getting by at all, just comment in the comment section. It's okay. I'm not going to jump down your throat with all this. So we were struggling really bad. We couldn't get through. We couldn't get by. Hi, Hannah. So I was like, all right, like, add me to her group, her Facebook group. So I had her add me to the Facebook group. And then my upline posted, hey, I'm looking for a party hostess who's interested. And so my coworker tagged me. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I was like, why not? Like, what's the harm? I get some free makeup. Mind you, I was just getting into the makeup game. I was obsessed with, like, Urban Decay. I was obsessed with Jeffree Star. All that stuff. And I still am sometimes. Like, I'm not saying I don't go to Ulta anymore. I'll still go in there every once in a while and, like, kind of check out what they got. But I slowed down on that a lot. So, sorry, my why story is very long, so I'm going to try to wrap it up a little bit faster. Hi, Virginia. So I was falling out of love with my old job. This was falling into my lap, and I was like, all right. So I hosted a party, and I had a blast doing it. I was posting pictures every day of myself. I was talking about the products too, like on my own. She had sent me samples, and I was wearing them and sharing my love for them all over the place, and just kind of, it became fun to me. It was kind of like it's like your best friend coming up to you saying, hey, where'd you go out to eat last night? And you tell them the restaurant you went to. It was just so easy. It was just sharing. It wasn't selling, it was sharing. And it's still not selling, it's just sharing. That's Mythbuster number 1. I know I'm a salesperson, but I'm not a salesperson. I'm a shares person. I'm sharing my love with these products with you guys because they truly are amazing. And it's kind of like suggesting to your friend a new pair of sneakers you love. Or, you know, you suggesting a spin class to someone you love. And I'm saying spin class because I'm a spin class instructor. So I was just kind of, it became super easy to me. And it was just fun to do. So I had my party. It was pretty successful. Mostly because I also helped talk about the products while I was out and about. Shared my love with them with other people. So it wasn't just like, hey girl, you just kind of post everything and, you know, if it works, it works. I made sure it worked because I wanted some free makeup. Like, who doesn't want free makeup? If you want something, you have to go out and get it. That is what I've always said. You can't just sit there and expect everything to just happen for you. It's not going to work that way. Which is a thought process that I have that makes me so successful in my business. And I'll get into that. So she was like, hey, you did a really great job. Why don't you become a presenter? And I did give her the whole, oh, I'm thinking about it. Just not right now. I don't have enough money. She sent me a video about the opportunity. And I'm going to tell you right now, I laughed at the video. I laughed at it. Because I'm like, stop. This is just mascara. Like, stop. It's not that serious. It's just makeup. And I was like, but I kind of want to discount my stuff, so I'm going to do it. So I laughed. So I was like, all right, let me think about it a little bit longer. A little bit longer goes by. I'll give it like a month. And she comes and asks me again. She's like, hey, are you ready yet? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I was like, I'll do it. So she sent me the link to sign up. $99. And I was like, all right, $99. And at the time, the kit wasn't that expensive. Hi, Kelsey. I mean, the kit was still $99, but it didn't have as much stuff in it as it does now. I think my kit was only valued at like $200. Only about $200. So I was like, whatever, I'll just get the kit, and if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, then I have makeup. That's the other thing. If it works out, it works out. If not, you're just getting a ton of makeup for a discount, which is huge. So immediately, I went into my launch party and messaged everyone, talking to people. I wore the products every day, posting pictures, all that fun stuff. And it was so easy and fun to me. I'm like, why aren't I taking this a little bit more seriously? And so slowly I started getting more into it. I wish I did a little bit more head deep, but I also had joined another company at the same time. And so I was finding trouble with balancing that. I eventually dropped that company because I was having more fun with Unique. So I was enjoying that way more than working another job. I was getting paid 3 hours after every sale, and I still am. Any sale I make, I get paid 3 hours after each sale, including my own. So if I'm running out of this brow palette and I order one, I'm going to get paid on this right after. Hi, Sarah. I'm going to get paid on it 3 hours later after my purchase. Alright? And it was just finding party hostesses. And I was just asking all my friends, I'm like, hey, host a party. Hey, host a party. Got a lot of no's. A lot of maybes. I mean, a lot of, I don't know. But I kept asking around. And I was consistent. Still am consistent. Everyone knows who I am. They know I'm the unique girl. They know what I do. I've run into people that I've never, ever, ever met in person. Hello! I've never met them in person. I just kind of friend requested them on Facebook through a party, just a mutual, oh, like you guys have like 10 mutual friends, alright, let me send you a friend request, whatever. And they've run into me and they know exactly who I am. They know who I am, they know what I do. And we talk. And it's like we're best friends and we're literally meeting that day. I'm not kidding you. That has happened to me so many times. So many times. Like, hey, I think I know who you are. And they're like talking to me like they know my whole life. They know my dog's birthday. They know like my anniversary. I got this at Target. Target. So they know like my whole life story. And that's because I made sure people know who I am. So here's where I want to get into Mythbusters a little bit more. A lot of people think that you have to be good at makeup to do what I do. You don't. You really don't. If you guys had only seen how I used to do my makeup, you'd be like, how did she get into doing makeup? Like, how is she a makeup artist? I'm self-taught. I learned everything from videos. And I had no clue what I was getting into. None at all. That's another one. You don't have to know everything outright to do this business, okay? I went out and I looked for information. And I was like, all right, what can I do today to make myself better? This is completely like all you, this business, and what you do with it, that's your choice. So I went out of my way to be sure I was getting all the information I could to be successful with this business. I wasn't, relying on my upline to tell me every little thing. I was doing it all on my own, okay? If a link was posted for a video that I needed to watch, I was watching it. No questions asked. I was like, all right, I'm on it. With team pages and all that. So I made sure that I was on it. So there's that. So that's another one. So it doesn't depend. So say you join. It doesn't depend on me how successful you are. It really does depend on you and how successful you want to be with this. What I do has nothing to do with what you're going to do. I tell my girls all the time, they could pass me color-wise, which is our ranking, if they put in the work. They could pass me. I could be watching them get a Black Status award at convention, and I'm still sitting there in the blue and the pink down below. So it's always dependent upon what you guys want to do with it, not what I do with it, okay? But that doesn't mean I don't try to help everyone. I try to help as much as possible because I know what it's like to be in this and not know what you're doing. But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. So there's that. What else can I tell you? Let's see what other Mythbusters. I always have this like all planned out in my head and then I totally forget. So there's no website fee. I get asked that a lot. They're like, oh, well, there's other website fees. I'm like, nope, there's no website fee. We don't charge you monthly. There's no sales minimums. Just to stay active, it's $125 every 3 months, which is easy to do. $125 every 3 months. Think about it. You go into, hi Harula, you go into any, like, even if you're going to Target and you buy makeup, think about how much you could spend at Target in 3 months picking up some makeup essentials. Easy peasy. Okay? So there's that. What other Mythbusters do I got for you guys? I met with a lot of them last night. One was, one girl, she's a self-proclaimed makeup snob. And I want to tell you guys, I know these products are not, a brand name snob, she said. These products may not be in any Ulta or Sephora, Target, Macy's, whatever, but they're high quality products. And this is a fact. Our products actually have made a lot of lists of must-have items through lots of companies and lots of magazines. So a lot of our products have been listed in like Self magazine, they've been in Cosmo, they've been in Elle, they've been in a ton of magazines, okay? So these are really good quality products, just that you can't get them in a normal store, which is fine. You know, if you go on even QVC and you watch this stuff, that's the same thing that's going on right here, just on Facebook. If you've ever bought anything from QVC, but you're sketchy about home-based businesses like this, it's kind of a, what? Like, it doesn't make sense. So there's that. Next up, so I always tell, so when they're like, oh, well, I only like, you know, this brand or this brand. Okay, I get it. Everyone has their own preferred brand. Like, I totally get it. Like I said, I was an Urban Decay girl, like, through and through. But just remember, too, like, we all do this because we're trying to get a better life. Everyone always posts, like, the goal in life is to be a stay-at-home dog mom or to stay at home with their kids and all that fun stuff. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, you could be doing that if you want to put in the work. Oh, that's another Mythbuster, actually, now that I just thought of it. Biggest Mythbuster ever. This is not a get-rich-quick. This is not get-rich-quick. And the reason why I say this, because it's not. Second, it is, it's not get-rich-quick, but it is hard work. There's times where I'm up till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning messaging people. There's times where I'm up till, like, or I'm up at 5 a.m. and I'm trying to get work done. I know I post about napping a lot, but I promise there's a lot of work going into this when I'm, like, not. It doesn't take 100% of your time, but it does take, when you have the time, put 100% into it. There's times where I've gotten more work done in a half hour than I have in a whole week. It just kind of depends on what I'm doing and how dedicated I am. If I'm giving someone my undivided attention, that's what they get, my undivided attention. So, there's that. What else? Trying to see if my smoky eye is even. What other Mythbusters can I give you? Other obligations? Or, what is that word? Not obligations. So, that's a big one. So it's really just putting in the work and doing what you need to do. And I tell my girls that all the time. Right now I have a challenge going on with them. No one's really done anything with it, but that's on them. That's on them. So it really just depends on what you want to do with it, not what I do. Okay? What's another one I can tell you guys? Mostly it's really, don't look at it as selling. You want to look at it as like sharing with people products you love. You know, you're going to the store and you get a good pair of shoes. You go to a mall and you find a great sale. You're going to tell your friends about it, right? You're not going to hide that from them. At least I hope you wouldn't hide that from them. You're not going to hide that from them because they're your friends and you want to keep them informed. So that's a big one too. It's really just like sharing with people like, hey, this is going on. What do you think? So there's that. So I get a lot of objections of like, I don't want to be a salesperson. I can't sell. No one can sell. No one can sell. It's just what you do with it. Okay? So it's what you decide to do with it to make an impact on your life. That's probably one of the biggest things. Like I said, I get a lot of objections about this, and I'm just like, I don't know how to word it in a message sometimes. Oh, another one. People who say they don't have time. So I'm going to open up to you guys a lot about this. This one's really gross. I really want to tell people in a message, if you give yourself 15 minutes of shit on a pot, you have time. Like, 90% of America, you all bring your phones into the bathroom with you. Whether you're listening to music on your phone, in the shower, or you're going to the bathroom, everyone has their phone with them in the bathroom. Don't tell me you don't, because if you do, you're lying. Dead serious. But if you're going to tell me you don't have time, then you must not go to the bathroom. Second, it takes 5 minutes sometimes. Hi, Kayla. 5 minutes to make an impact. Not even 5 minutes. Sometimes it takes even less than that to make an impact and to do a great sale. Okay? So another, when people tell me they don't have time, you're just really making friends. That's really all you're doing. You're making friends with people. It's not, you know, sitting there for hours on end waiting for someone to come talk to you about it. You have to do the work. You have to go out there and make friends. I always joke that I don't like people. But I work in sales. I always joke I don't like people. But everything I do, I work with people, and I'm wondering what my dog is doing right now because he's upstairs making a lot of noise. Everything I do, I have to work with people. But what gives me an advantage is that I'm outgoing. And I'm also going to tell you too, I used to not be outgoing whatsoever. I was obnoxious as crap. I still think I'm obnoxious. And not a lot of people liked me. I was not outgoing. I was not friendly. I was just kind of like the girl who sat in the back, like, don't talk to me. Hi, Melanie. But doing this has forced me to be much more outgoing. Even like getting older, yeah, I got a lot more outgoing, but I was never this outgoing, okay? Never ever this outgoing, ever. So it forced me to do that, and I'm so glad it did, because I've met a lot of amazing people doing this. Hey, girl. And I wouldn't change it for the world. When I tell you this business has really changed everything, it really has. I quit my full-time job to do this full-time. I am going back into more work, and that's just because I'm tired of living with my mom and I need to get out. The finding the house is going a lot slower than I thought, so I'm trying to get out a lot faster. And there's no problem with making more money. Everyone who tells me, they're like, oh, I thought you were successful and you're making so much money and going on these vacations. Yeah, I'm making money doing what I love, but there's no problem making more money. If someone's going to get mad at you for making more money, then they have a problem. They need to get checked. Like, really? You're going to be mad because I want to go do something else too to get more money? Alright, whatever. Bye. Because people are crazy. They'll find anything and everything wrong with you. And another myth buster is that people always tell me that what I'm doing is a scam. It is not a scam. Stop. This is not like the 1500s. It's not a scam. all I'm doing is sharing my love for a product. Sharing my love for products. And if people go and buy it, cool. I make money off of that. That's not a scam. That's like how it should be. Hi, Sierra. That's how it should be. You know, getting compensation for it. If I tell someone I love a Kylie Jenner lipstick and they go buy it, I don't get anything out of it. They don't get anything out of it other than being out another 20 bucks. But what they do get, being a customer of mine, is that they're constantly reminded of good deals going on. I always share what is going on business-wise. So they're always in the loop. I'm always checking in with them. I pay attention to what's going on in their lives. Like, oh, hey, your daughter just turned 6 yesterday. Cool. Happy birthday. Kylie Jenner's not going to do that for you. But the biggest thing, when people tell me what I'm doing is a scam, and I'm like, it's not, though. Because everyone has equal opportunity to be better. It's just what they do with it. It's not what, like, it's not all based on one person. So it's what they do with it. And that's what I try to stress to a lot of people. So there's that. What else do I want to tell you guys? I'm like brain fried. I swear, I always have these great ideas and then I get on here and sometimes I just freeze up. And I'm like, I forget what I'm talking about. But it's okay. We're all human. It all happens. So, meh. I'm trying to find my bronzer. Hello? Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. So that's another one I try to stress to people. What else? I know this is not exactly like fun conversation, but it's true. And what I've also found with this is, and it's gonna sound corny, but it's true, a sisterhood. Some of my best friends, I only see them twice a year. Twice a year. And that's at convention and when we go on our vacations. But they're still the people that I would call if I ever had a problem. Because we're all in it together. We really are. We're all like dealing with it together. Hi, Kim. We're all trying to figure out how to be great at this business, even though not every month is great. I will tell you, there's months where I've made $5. $5. Then there's months where I'm walking away with a really high 4-figure number. But it depends. It depends on what I did that month. The months where I am making $5, I look back, hi Amanda, and I'm just like, I didn't do crap to my business. I didn't do anything today. And so, those are the times where I'm like, that's on me. That's my fault. It's not the company's fault. It's not the customer's fault. It is my fault. Because I didn't go out of my way and do what I need to do. Plus, they're doing a lot of awesome changes coming up, and I'm really excited for them. Really good for you guys. Like, really, really good for you guys. To anyone watching this who's ever wanted to host a party or try a product, you guys are going to be making out like bandits because we're doing so good. We've actually also, here's another big one. We've been around for 6 years. We have the highest growth of any makeup beauty company ever. And that's including Avon and Mary Kay. We're beating them. We have the highest growth. We have the best turnover, or not turnover, I don't want to say turnover. We have the best ability to get up higher into the business than a lot of other places. And that's because we have so many great people who are like, I need to do this, I want to do this, let's do this. So there's that. What else can I tell you guys? Oh, there's so much. Let's see. I don't know. I think that's really it. I'm hoping I'm getting my point across where it's like, it's not a get rich quick. You have to put your work into it. And you have to want it. That's the big thing. You can't tell me, oh, I want to do this, yet nothing happens. So that's a big one that I notice. You have to actually want it. And I've always wanted it. I seriously, hands down, I love so much. Hi, Lexi. I love so much what I'm doing. I cannot picture myself doing anything else. I truly love what I do. I love making women feel beautiful. I love making them feel great. I love empowering them. I love telling them that they have a purpose. And I love treating everyone as if I'm going to treat everyone like they're better than me, because we all have different things going on. And I'm going to treat them like they're better than me, but I'm not going to make that impact how I feel about them. I used to hate telling people they were beautiful. I hated it. Now I'll see a random stranger on the street and I'm just like, hey, you look great today. And it happens. You know? There's nothing wrong with wanting to make people feel good. And that's the other thing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make people feel good. So if I have ever reached out to you and you're just like, oh, this girl is trying to get me to sell crap, like I don't want to, it's because I feel so good and I want you to feel so good. Alright? If you don't want to sell, you don't want to do anything with this, that's fine. Tell me no, I'm not offended. I'm really not. But just always remember that this is with like a sincere heart. Like, I want everyone to feel as amazing as I do. Especially because I was the girl growing up being made fun of all the freaking time. Yep. All the time. I was made fun of. I was picked on. I was bullied. All that fun stuff. And now here I am, like, of course trying to prevent all that from happening to anyone else I've ever known and loved. But it's such a strange feeling. If I could look at my, like, I'll say 13-year-old self right now, and, like, I could see myself how I am doing now, it would be the strangest feeling in the world. Strangest feeling. We've all been there, and it sucks. It's not a good place. But to the confidence and the happiness I have right now with what I'm doing, it's almost like, I don't want to say it was all worth it, but that's also what made me grow, to be like, I'm better than that. I'm better than the people who bullied me, and I want other people to feel great too at the same time. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. Hi, Nicole. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. I just want people to feel and look good all the time. And if you feel and look good wearing no makeup, obviously, like, good for freaking you. I cannot feel that way some days. Some days I look like a truck hit me, but I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this. But it's, you know, this is more than just makeup, this company. Hands down, this company is way more than just makeup. I don't know if you guys know about the Unique Foundation or not, but we help women and children who have been sexually abused find healing. So our company donates. We were actually founded to fund the Unique Foundation. So all this makeup that I have sitting on my desk right now would not be here without the main purpose, which is we are a mission first company. The main purpose to help women and children who have been sexually abused. So none of this would exist. What I'm doing would not exist if it wasn't for that. And that is why we always say we're a mission first company, because we are. That was our main focus. That was what our intentions were when we created Unique. What it's grown into, though, is astronomically bigger than any of us ever imagined. For a good reason, though. Hi, Alicia. So that's a really, really big thing. So when everyone's like, oh, well, you just sell makeup. No, I don't just sell makeup. I help a lot of people. Hi, Cassie. I help a lot of girls, a lot of women find their life again. So we're a mission first company. We were founded to fund the Unique Foundation. Sorry, this is hard to do when I'm like talking. And we have the retreat in Utah. It's the Haven Retreat. We send girls there to find their healing, and we have had incredible success rate with it. Incredible success rate. Like, the best success rate. I think that's what gets me the most mad when people, like, bash my business. Because I think to, like, all those girls that we've helped, and I do a monthly donation, too. So not only do I round up to the next dollar on my sales when I do purchase something, I do a monthly donation as well. And so I'm heavily invested into it. And I think that's what makes me the angriest. Hi, Emily. When people start bashing what I do, and I'm like, but you don't know what I do. So that's what makes me the angriest, when people, like, bash what I do. Especially with everything going on right now, like, everyone coming forward with their stories. So that's mostly, Kayla, look at that in a second. It's not showing me the whole thing. So that's really what I want to stress to you guys and talk about. I know it got a little deep there, but it's true. It's really, truly, this company has done a lot for me and my family and changed a lot. I never would have gone to the Dominican. I never would have gone to, I wouldn't have never be going to Cancun next month. I never would have learned, I don't have sisters. I only have brothers. And, you know, you always have those friends like, oh, I love you like a sister, I love you like a sister. But this is a different bond. This is like, because we all have the same focus. This bond is much more deep. And it's amazing. So again, if this is something that you've ever thought about doing and you have questions about it, let me know. Like, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. I'm not offended by a lot of questions. Here, I'm going to show you guys right now. I'm going to use an Urban Decay liquid eyeliner right now. I'm not offended if you guys have questions. I like answering questions and like telling you guys more. So if there's ever something like you need a little clarification on, just let me know. Wow, I'm getting glammed up to like really go run errands. And then I gotta go to work. There we go. So I'm using an Urban Decay liquid eyeliner. But it really is like, you get the kit. Hi, Tiffany. You get the kit. It's $100, $99. You do with it what you want, whether you want to sell, whether you don't want to sell, whether you just want all that makeup for $99. That's up to you. And you have the opportunity to really change your life or just walk away with a bunch of free product. There's no downside. There's none. We're not going to chase you down and be like, oh my God, you have to give us everything back because you didn't sell. No, there's no downside to it. $99. And I'll tell you right now, half of my team made that money back before their kit even showed up. They made $99 done. They made that money back in no time. So before their kit even showed up. My hair is really silver today. Ooh. So before that kit even showed up, they were done. They had made their money back. And again, it's because they said, I'm doing this, let's go. And that's what you gotta do. So that's a big thing. I gotta do my lashes. So we're gonna do 3D and Epic. Because I want big lashes today. So, yes, girl. See, it all depends on what you do. Tiffany's on my team. So it all depends on what you do. It's not up to me. It's not up to the company. And that's another thing. If you're going to bash direct sales, be someone who actually was a part of the company because you don't understand what needs to go into it. Okay? If you're going to bash direct sales, you better have tried that company. And if you're going to sit there and blame the whole company, then you're not looking at the real problem. Okay? If something goes wrong with this company, it's on my hands. Because I made this decision to join. I made this decision to talk about mascara. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll just say I wasn't good at it. The end. It's not going to be on them because I wasn't getting enough money or something. Which I get paid good money. So, just saying. But it's not on them, it's on you. And that is what I will stress. And like I said, some of the girls, like, their kit didn't even show up. They made their money back, and they were fine with it. And for those of you who are wondering if I was scared joining this, I was scared shitless. Hi, Alicia. I was scared shitless. I was petrified. Absolutely petrified. First off, I did not have $99 to invest into a company. I didn't even have $5 to put in my gas tank. So that was problem number uno. Second, I had no business buying more makeup, but I was like, whatever, like, it's a chance. Like, why not try it? And it just worked out for me. Like, I put so much into it and so much heart and soul. Like I said, I've had people come up to me that I've never met, but they know exactly who I am, what I like, what I do. All because I decided to put myself out there. All because I decided to take a chance. And it's the best chance I've ever made. So I highly recommend it to anyone to try. Like I said, there's no additional fees. You can walk away. You can just be a kidnapper, get your kit, and go. You don't have to do all the things that I do. You don't have to, oh, this is a big myth buster as I'm on live. You don't have to go live. You don't have to go live. I get that obligation a lot. Or, not obligation. What is the word I'm trying to say? Not obligation. I get that rejection. I get that, what is the word I'm trying to say? Excuse. I get that excuse a lot. You don't have to go live. You want to just post selfies? Thank you, Tiffany. You want to just post selfies? Post selfies. That's fine. You want to just, you know, bring your makeup over to a friend's house and everyone just kind of plays around with it? Do that. But no law says you have to go live doing this. Does it help? Yes. But all the top leaders in this company made it there before Facebook Live existed. Before Facebook Live existed. Like I said, we've been around for 6 years. Facebook Live's been around for what, like 2? 2 years now? I think it's only been around for 2. Oh my god, that looked like a spider, but it was a fiber, and I almost freaked out. So yeah, Facebook Live's only been around for like 2 years. And all the top business leaders made it there before Facebook Live even came around. So. Topping this off with some epic. Oh, and here's another good thing. If you do go inactive, you can still come back. There's a period of time before you can buy the kit again. But all you gotta do is do $125 in sales and you're back. So even if you're someone who you're gonna only sell for a few months and you decide it's not for you, but then a few more months down the line you decide you want to come back to it, you can come back easy. It's easy. They send you a link and then you just reactivate. So that's a good thing. And again, a lot of my girls did that because, you know, life happens. Trust me, life happens. This has not been a good month for me at all. Personally. A lot of personal stuff could be going on. That's probably true, Tiffany. Hi, Kayla. That's probably true without using Facebook. What'd she use? Let me see more. Hang on. Or no video. Oh, it's not showing me the whole thing. That's probably true. I know what a lot of them did in the beginning is they just invited like 5 friends over, had some wine, and said, check out this mascara. So I know a lot of the top leaders did that. And that's all you gotta do. A lot of the top leaders just got their kit, invited their closest friends over, and said, hey, look at this mascara, and their friends fell in love with it, or didn't fall in love with it, whatever it may be, and either signed up or they bought. again, there's really no rules to what you can do with this. You have a lot of free range. I know, like, our compliance book is pretty big and scary, but when you actually go through it, it's not bad. It looks big and scary, like, oh my god, I can't do this or do this. Like, it's really more about trademark. But that's really it. Otherwise, you have free range of what you're doing. Called me earlier, and I don't know who that is. Oh, my favorite right now, and I don't mean this personally to be mean or anything, but, and I have called people out on this, my favorite excuse right now is from a lot of the girls that I've talked to, and they've told me they don't have time, and they're the same ones doing makeup videos that I do anyway, and I'm like, it's the same thing. And I've called people out on it because I'm blunt sometimes, and I don't know how to not be. But I will tell you, if I'm like, you know, they're just giving me, beating around the bush, hole in the wall. If they just wanted to say they didn't want to do it, that's fine. But it just cracks me up that it's like all these girls who are doing such great makeup videos, and I'm like, you really could be getting paid for that. Sephora's not going to pay you for that. Ulta's not going to pay you for that. But we will. So that's another big one. Like I said, if you have 15 minutes to shit on the pot, you have 15 minutes to talk to people. And don't ever tell me you don't have your phone with you in the bathroom, because that's a lie. That is a lie. At least I hope you wash your hands and clean your phone off after, because I know I do that. But I always tell people, like, if you have 15 minutes, you have 15 minutes to make an impact on what you're doing. I used to, on my lunch break, I would sit there like this. On my lunch break. On my normal 15-minute break at work. You know? It's really just what you do with it. You don't have to dedicate 100% of your time. But whatever time you do have, make sure you give it 100%. Make sure you give it that 100%, like, you're all in. I need to figure out a lipstick color. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want, but I need a red. I probably wear the same red I wore yesterday. Yep. So we're going to use Curvaceous, the powder to cream lipstick, which I'm obsessed with. This is my favorite color, too. It's so cool. It's a powder to a cream. I gotta stock up on more Stubborn. They're getting rid of that color. I'm pissed. But I like Curvaceous, which is like, this is like a perfect red. I also gotta get more sizzling. After last night's video, I'm like out of sizzling. After last night's makeup video, I'm like, ooh, I have no more of this. I kind of need it. Ooh, I really gotta get going. Okay. So that was one of my Mythbusters. I hope that kind of cleared up some stuff for you guys. If not, let me know. I know a few of you guys who are watching it, I have talked to you about it before. So I hope it does clear some things up, or at least answer some questions, or maybe helping you decide what you want to do. But I'm serious, like, this is probably the best company you could ever join when it comes to direct sales. The commission is great. The company is great. What you do with it is up to you. My lips look really like bitty boopy today. But it truly is, and I'm so blessed to be part of it. I cannot imagine myself with any other company, to be honest. I couldn't do that, especially with every blessing they have given me. I'm hashtag obsessively grateful, which is our lovely saying. Obsessively grateful for what I am doing, and I just want everyone else to feel the same way, because it's truly, 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 truly a life-changing, phenomenal experience. So, hey, if it works out, it's a blessing. If it doesn't, it's a lesson. The end. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I always greatly appreciate it. I will be back tonight with Thirsty Thursday. We are doing wine cocktails, and wine cocktails that are not just sangria. There is one sangria, but the other ones I hope will come out really cool. We shall see. So that's my errands. I have to go pick some stuff up for it. And I have to go get my dog hot dogs because he's got class tonight. Yay. Because that's what he gets. He gets hot dogs for a treat. Hi, Beth. So in the meantime, if you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. And until then, I will see you guys tonight, probably about 7:45. Okay? 7:45 for wine and cocktails. All right. Bye.